Today guys, I will be talking about two of the upcoming features that are on their way to Asphalt 9 and why, despite the fact that we don't have all the information about them, you all should be careful about them and take any of the grandiloquent takes that Gameloft could make about them with a grain of salt, because there is always some kind of catch, as you will see today. With nothing else to add, let's get into today's topic. First of all, we will be getting a brand new currency, so I guess that at this point Asphalt 9 will be looking less like a game and more like Wall Street, with all these currencies going here and there. But anyways, as many of you may know at this point, this new currency called Season Tokens, and in case you didn't know, you can get these tokens playing certain events whose nature we don't know so far. Those could be events for the general public or those only for those who get the Legend Pass. Well, anyways, in this case, we will have to wait in order to find out. We may get a chance to get some of these season tokens from the Legends Pass itself, but we can also get more of these season tokens purchasing them using our normal tokens, maybe at a specific shop. But what can we do with these season tokens? You may be wondering. Well, there will be another shop for this specific currency, just like the Clash shop, where we will be able to either get some exclusive cards that will only be available through that store, pretty much like the Agera RS, which is only available to log and start up from the Clash store and nowhere else on the entire game, or maybe some special items like wild cards, certain card epics, or something like that. I don't expect a super OP store featuring super rare items, but maybe Gameloft surprises us all. Anyways, I always recommend keeping expectations low, since that's the best way of ending the least disappointed once the update drops. Alright, so let's imagine that you got a certain amount of these season tokens. Alright, once the season ends, you won't be able to keep your season tokens for the next season. But instead, all of them will be converted into normal tokens once the season ends. Well, sounds quite good, right? Well, wait, because it's not gold all what shines. If you did not get the season pass, once the season ends, the season tokens you obtained will be converted to tokens at a conversion rate of 30%. What does that mean? Well, if you are bad at math like me, that basically means that if you have 1000 season tokens, once the season ends, you will get 300 tokens, once your season tokens get converted. If you have the Legend Pass, however, your conversion rate will be of the 60%, and therefore you will get 600 tokens instead of the 300 you would have got if you did not get the Legends Pass. And this is quite bad for the free-to-play players, but since we will be able to get these new currency equally for this first season, at least everyone will be able to get some free tokens. But what's another catch? Well, Gameloft will make season tokens easier to obtain this season, because they will make it more quote-unquote challenging for the upcoming ones. Therefore, I wouldn't expect a better payback on the upcoming season. Will this end as a failed feature, or will it turn out to be something somewhat helpful for the community? Well, honestly, I think that the first scenario is way more likely, but only time will see, I think. I wouldn't waste my tokens getting some extra season tokens, but maybe Gameloft surprise us with the store. But once again, as I said, I will keep my expectations low. The second feature coming from this update is the Showroom, which is basically like the Asphalt moment of Asphalt 8. The game will offer you 6 different special events from the past, for example like the Terzo special event, the Reguera, Chiron, or something like that, and you will be able to pick only one of them to try to complete it for approximately 28 days, a month, a season basically. I assume that tokens pack related to the event you pick will appear at the shop as well, and you need to keep in mind that if for whatever reason you did not have enough time to finish the event you picked, you will have the chance to extend its duration paying a currency fee. Maybe with normal tokens or season tokens, nothing is confirmed here, but another thing you should keep in mind is that maybe the cards required for the special event you picked change, and maybe the rewards on that special events are not exactly the same as they used to be. Also, I wouldn't expect rare special events like the Hennessy Venom special event, Driver Syndicates, or Grand Prixes to appear as options in this showroom method, since nothing guarantees that enough players will pick the same event to be matched in a room, in the case of the Grand Prix, or to play the final stage of an event in a classic special event. So at last but not least, I will give an honorable mention to the donation system. Gameloft already said that in the future you could be able to donate legend passes to your teammates, and honestly that would be sick, but for now the current donation system is quite weird because you can only donate one wildcard of a rarity up to level 3 every hour or once per day, and this is quite misleading because Gameloft and official content creators gave different times, so it's impossible to determine which is the true time. So it's not like a huge difference, or at least that's my impression. But now I would like to know your thoughts about this. What do you think about these upcoming features? Do you think they will make the game a better place, or just the opposite? They will make it more complex to understand, especially for newcomers. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure to drop your like, and I will see you really soon with much more Asphalt content. Goodbye, guys.
I've been